Let's talk about the United States. Less than 2 months to go for the election, almost a week after the party conventions and unrest in Kenosha, the race to the White House is gaining momentum. Let's get you the 5 big developments for Friday, starting with the challenger, Joe Biden. He landed in Kenosha, Wisconsin, just 72 hours after Donald Trump traveled to the same city. This was Biden's first visit to Wisconsin in nearly 2 years. It was also the first time since 2012 that a Democratic presidential candidate visited this pivotal state. But Biden did not go there to campaign. He was in Kenosha to do what Trump did not do: meet the family of Jacob Blake, the black man who was shot on the back by cops some 10 days back. The meeting happened in private. There were no cameras. But Biden did not just play to the galleries this time. He addressed the violence that Kenosha had witnessed recently. And he did not mince words in slamming rioters who pretended to be protesters. Listen to what he said.
But none of it justifies looting, burning, or anything else. So regardless how angry you are, if you loot or you burn, you should be held accountable as someone who does anything else, period. It just cannot be tolerated across the board.
What about the U.S. president? What has he been up to? Well, he's dealing with controversies, mostly of his own making. This time he's being criticized for asking people to vote, not once but twice. The U.S. president has urged the residents of North Carolina, a critical political battleground, to vote twice, once by mail and once in person. Trump says they must do so to avoid election fraud. His critics say this is illegal, but that's not how the president sees it.
But send in your ballots, send them in strong, whether it's solicited or unsolicited. The absentees are fine. We have to work to get them. It means something. And you send them in, but you go to vote. And if they haven't counted it, you can vote. So that's the way I view it.
Now let's get back to Joe Biden. He's triggering his own unique controversies, delivering an address in Kenosha. The Biden gaffe machine got reactivated, and he almost rewrote history by telling the audience that it was a black man who invented the light bulb. Take a look.
Why in God's name don't we teach history in history classes? A black man invented the light bulb, not a white guy named Edison. Why in God's name don't we teach history in history classes? A black man invented the light bulb, not a white guy named Edison.
The things they do to appease voters. Now, before some of you begin telling me that Biden was right, let's get something straight. It was Edison who invented the bulb, but a black man called Lewis Howard Latimer invented the carbon filament, which allows light bulbs to shine consistently. In other words, he made a better light bulb. Anyway, this is not a history class. Let's get back to the campaign and Donald Trump once again. The U.S. president loves to play golf. He spent the Independence Day weekend playing golf, and his last recorded golf outing was on the 30th of August. But Donald Trump does not like Nancy Pelosi visiting the parlor. Look at the tweet on your screen. Crazy Nancy Pelosi, his words, said she was set up by the beauty parlor owner when she improperly had the salon opened and did not wear a mask. Does anyone want a Speaker of the House who can be so easily set up? It did not end there. He posted another tweet, and I'm quoting again, maybe the beauty parlor owner should be running the House of Representatives instead of crazy Nancy. Donald Trump is talking about this video that is going viral. It apparently shows Nancy Pelosi violating COVID-19 guidelines and visiting a salon in San Francisco that was open despite the lockdown. I don't agree with the president's choice of words, but he may have a point. You cannot ask Americans to wear masks on one hand and violate guidelines yourself. The Democrats must practice what they preach.
I just have my hair washed. I don't wear a mask when I'm washing my hair. Do you wear a mask when you're washing your hair? I always have a mask. I always have a mask. For me, for the people I'm encountering, but for my family as well. But I don't wear it when I'm getting my hair washed. And that picture is when I just came out of the bowl of getting my hair washed.